Welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. Today I would like to introduce you to this new version of a classic Bolognese that I made recently that I really love, so I thought I should share it. Stay Fitness, we care a lot about sustainability. This is why I have made quite a few changes to my lifestyle to ensure I try to reduce my carbon footprint. So one of the changes that I made, it was to which kind of meats I use. I try to reduce or completely eliminate beef, pork and lamb. So after doing a bit of research, I discovered venison meat. Venison is a fantastic meat. It's super healthy, super high on like iron and other nutrients, B12, omega-3. Deers have the most amazing nutrition because they only eat like wild food like berries and nuts and seeds they can pick up from the floor. They're completely off hands from humans, so you know they're sustainable, they sustain themselves, so there's no need for space like intense farming or anything like that. And of course, if you try and go from like organic, you try to have an organic nutrition, organic meats, it gets quite expensive. And the good thing about venison is really inexpensive. Like half a kilo of mince is like 4 or 5 quid, which is like normal, like standard quality beef. If you want organic beef, then you would need to spend £8-10 for a half kilo. And so yeah, for me it was no brainer going from beef to venison. And I know a lot of people tell me I don't like the gamey taste. Actually, venison is not very gamey at all. And if cooked properly, if you add other ingredients, like today I'm adding lentils, it mellows out that gaminess. But like if you have a venison steak, it does not taste gamey at all. It's actually very tender, like fantastic flavor. So then why am I adding lentils? So there are really no words to express how much I absolutely love lentils. I made the vegan lentil bolognese, which became a family, we're just the two of us. I made lasagna with it, like it's just so tasty. So, and the good thing about lentil bolognese is it's high in fibre. So I thought like bolognese itself doesn't have almost no fibre, apart from a bit of carrots or whatever. So I thought I'll combine the both and create something that is high in protein, high in B12, but also high in fibre and other nutrients that the lentils bring. Another bonus to adding lentils is that you make more sauce with less meat. And the good thing is like it's good to try and reduce how much meat you eat. So of course the carbon footprints of lentils is gonna be way lower to any kinds of meat. So we're making more sauce, we're adding fiber, adding nutrients. It's just a win-win for me. So what kind of lentils you want to use? Just use some lentils that can hold cooking. Like if you use split red lentils, they're gonna turn into mush. You want to get that bite of the lentil inside the sauce, which is going to go so well with the mince. I'm using a mixture of beluga lentils and green speckled lentils. You can get these online in bulk, you buy big packages. All you need to do is soak them the day before, or if you find some like canned green lentils, canned black lentils, that's fine too. Maybe you don't need to add them from the beginning, maybe add them like the last 30 minutes or so. But I just really love the whole process of soaking lentils. I know I'm a massive nerd, but I just love like putting lentils the night before into water. You wake up and they're like 3 times bigger. And they just cook so well in the bolognese. Honestly, they stay so meaty. Together with the venison, it's just such a tasty combination. It's definitely going to become your new favorite. And so yeah, let's get. Another thing I want to say. If you see my recipe that I don't use celery, the only reason I don't use celery is because I cannot find anywhere where they sell celery not in plastic bags, like not in a plastic wrapping, and I'm trying to avoid buying any vegetables in plastic wrapping. I've been doing so well going to the market and stuff like that. So if you know somewhere that you can get unwrapped celery, let me know, because I love it. It's just that I can't find it. So yeah, in my recipe I only use onions and carrots. Of course, you're free to use celery, and also 100% feel free to use any other vegetables. Like you can add mushrooms, you can add aubergine, you can add peppers. Like actually I have loads of peppers, so I might even throw some peppers in, I'll see. But yeah, the more vegetables, the more nutrients, the more fiber you can add to every recipe, the better it is. Like I try to add fiber to every meal, and my bowel is just super grateful. Like when I eat lots of lentils or chickpeas, I can just see, like, feel the difference. Like, no, I'm not bloated. You know, number 2 is great, just always a bonus. Like if you have irritable bowel syndrome, you know how difficult it is. You have good days, you have bad days. So I found that eating lots of pulses, it does help me a ton with my bowel. So now that I spoke about poo, let's get going, let's get cooking. Of course, if you find value in this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh, I forgot to mention, where do you buy venison? You buy venison online. I buy it at Abel & Co. They sell, so it's important that you choose British venison. There's no point in choosing sustainable meat and then getting cheaper from New Zealand. We have so much British venison that is going to waste because there's a massive overpopulation. Of course, venison like this don't have any natural predators. But there's lots of websites. If you type venison, deliver venison, just make sure it's British wild venison.
So first up, we're going to heat up a large pot where we're going to start frying our meat. I know traditionally you would see first step would be to fry the vegetables, but I really believe frying the meat first will ensure a nice browning. Vegetables have a higher amount of water, so I truly believe that it's way better to start off with the meat. Let's take some time to really get some color into the meat and develop loads of flavor. It's not going to take long to prepare our Bolognese, but these first 10 minutes are crucial for the final result. After the meat has browned, add the onion and just keep stirring and frying. I've chopped my onion in a food processor, but of course you can do it by hand. At this point, it's a good idea to season the meat and the onion properly. For the full recipe, click the link in the description below. After that, I'm adding my cubed carrots. As you probably know by now, I love having the carrots a little bit bigger than the onions. I love seeing the carrots throughout the sauce. I think it looks very pretty. As mentioned before, I had loads of peppers in the fridge, so I blended those in the food processor as well, so they're nice and fine and they're gonna just disappear in the sauce but give it a nice flavor. After that, I'm adding our lentils. When everything is well heated up, I'm going to add about a cup of red wine. You can use white as well. Now we just let the alcohol evaporate and we try to scrape off all of that good browning flavor that has stuck on the bottom. I really love to add rosemary and bay leaves to my Bolognese. I think it's a winning combination. But of course you can use thyme or basil. I'm also adding 2 cans of plum tomatoes. I'm using plum cherry tomatoes because I think they're really flavorful. And I also add 1.5 cans of water. Give everything a good stir, bring it to simmer, cover it up and bring the heat to low, like really low. At this point you can let your Bolognese simmer for as long as possible.
So guys, this is it for today. The bolognese is cooking. It's getting really dark. We are in the United Kingdom. It's actually 3:30 and it's like super dark already. So I'm gonna let the bolognese cook probably until I get to bed. The longer the better. And I'm going to show you how it came tomorrow. Hello guys, so it's the day after. The bolognese is finally ready. We also have a bit of sun today, which is amazing. So I can now finally taste my bolognese. I mean, it doesn't get much better than... Maybe swallow the food first. It doesn't get much better than a good bolognese, isn't it? I mean, this meal is so amazing because it has protein, it has fibers, rich in all the nutrients, iron, B12, slow release energy. You can pair it up with some good pasta, you can make lasagna. So, and also let's take a moment to appreciate how much bolognese we made with 5 pounds of meat and 250 grams of lentils. We can feed 6 to 8 people with this quantity. So really good for budget meals. This dish is win-win. I hope you guys try it out. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the Stay Fitness channel. I will see you next time.